Hello and welcome back to HD Racing, to some more multiplayer in the touring car series. And today I have something special for you. I have a car that I don't want you to sleep on, and that is this 2018 Subaru Racing Levorg GT. And a lot of people, I think, sleep on this because look at the PI class and the PI index, 682 in A class. Look at the Golf GTI, 720, almost 40 points more. But the Subaru is the only car in this touring car series which is rear-wheel drive. And that makes it very special and very fun to drive. And I can already tell you, as it is not as bad as it may seem on paper when you look at the stats. But yeah, we are starting here in P4 on Grand Oak Raceway. I think it's the club variant. And well, it's wet, it's raining, not terribly much, but still it's definitely wet, and we are on wet tires. And already into turn 1 I go a little bit wide, but also then get bumped afterwards. So yeah, losing a little bit of time, but still managing to stay ahead in P4 and just trying to keep up with the guys in front. And yeah, also trying to get used to how this car feels, and the Ford Focus in front really having a lot of trouble. I don't know if there was an incident, but yeah, that was looked really scary. He's now also on my right side with the Audi on my left, and I really get sandwiched here and couldn't really do much. And well, for some reason that gives me a 0.5 second penalty. Not really happy about that, can already tell you. And this I am even more unhappy about. The Audi doesn't care that I'm on his outside. I left more than enough space, and again, for some reason, I get the 0.5 second penalty here. I don't know what it is sometimes with the penalty system. But yeah, still trying to keep going here. I'm P6, so still have everything to go. And well, in this first corner I make a big mistake. That mistake is I try and go around the outside on this Audi again. I should have learned from the previous corner, and I didn't, and again he doesn't care that I'm there and pushes me off track, and that really sends me back. I almost collided while rejoining. It was really difficult to get back on track and well, just not go into the racing line. Luckily nothing happened, but yeah, this is a position where I was like, ah, come on, this could have been such a great race. I think I had a shot at the podium with my pace, so yeah, now I have to fight back from P11, but nevertheless I am determined here to get this done. And that is because I really enjoy this car. I have to say it is, of course, on paper looks very weak compared to all the other cars. It's one of the few ones that is actually in A-class and fairly low even. So I showed you in the beginning, almost 40 points in PI behind the Golf. That is really a lot, but it really doesn't feel like that as much. And that might also have to do with the fact that it is rear-wheel drive. And as I said, the only car in the touring car series which is rear-wheel drive. All the other ones are front-wheel drive cars. And that gives you an edge in terms of, well, getting out of corners and, well, just general handling. I feel like is a little bit better because you don't have that crazy understeer compared to the front-wheel drive cars, which definitely have a lot of understeer, especially on throttle. Yeah, it makes it very unique to drive. And like even the Golf, you can see one that I just have on my left here. He doesn't seem to be all that much faster. Probably on tracks where you have like more straights or just more speed track in general, maybe then this car wouldn't be as good. But on a tight track like Grand Oak here, I also could see this on Lime Rock and some of the other tracks as well, the Subaru can really compete. And well, that is because it is rear-wheel drive, and as I said also before, it is really fun. And that is what I always want out of cars in a series, like different experiences, just a different feel, like so that there's actually a reason to pick a different car. And this one, as I said in the beginning, don't sleep on it. It might seem weak if you take a look at the PI index, but it really isn't, especially on the tight handling tracks. You can definitely compete with the faster cars, at least in terms of PI index, if you play your cards right. And you can see I fell back to P11 after that unfortunate incident where I got pushed off track. I'm already up to P7 now, and I'm catching the guys in front. And yeah, as I said, it is really, really fun to drive and still doesn't feel that slow. And like if you can get good exits out of corners, you can really do a lot. You can see the Audi behind me definitely seems to be a little bit quicker here, but you can always then, as I do here, try to get a switchback if they manage to get you on a straight, because normally you should have better cornering, at least when it comes then to the corner exit. If you take a corner well and get a good exit, then you will have an advantage in my opinion. You can see that here, and I'm already up to P6 and well, still going up, and at this point we are in lap 5 out of 8. I still have a little bit of hope that we might get to a podium here. Again, here I think it was a Honda that is now on my inside. I'm very aware that I need to be careful. If he doesn't give me the space, I really need to be on my toes so I don't get pushed off track here. But this time this guy was definitely nice enough to leave me the space there and didn't push me off track, so good on him for sure. Always nice to see when that happens. Always nice to see when there's good racing going on. But yeah, we are up to P5 now, and P4 is about 4 seconds away now. So let's see what we can do, how far we can push this. But yeah, what I also wanted to say, we are on over 500 subscribers on the channel right now. Yeah, it's been rising a lot lately, and I think a lot of new people came in and are enjoying the content. I'm really, really grateful for that, and to everyone that is here that is already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you're watching the video and aren't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so. It would really help out the channel grow, and yeah, we are trying to get more exposure to the channel so more people see this kind of content, and also my guide content and beginner focused content, which is something I will definitely continue to do. So yeah, stay tuned for that, as well as more multiplayer action like we have here right now. So you can see already caught up 2 seconds to the guy in front, and he's definitely now somewhat within reach. And well, as I said, just trying to be as clean and consistent as possible here to try and claw back from that incident and get into, well, a little bit better of a position and like maybe have a shot at the podium. It's gonna be very difficult at this point. We are already in the second to last lap. Sadly, it is a short race. It's always nicer when there's a little bit of a longer race, then you have more ability to recover from an incident like I had in the beginning. But what can you do? The short races are there from time to time, and they are also fun, don't get me wrong. So it's just that catching back up is definitely more of a challenge if you don't have that much time. But you can see, already caught up 1 second more, now below 1 second to the guy in P4, heading into the last lap. And well, it definitely, like when I looked at the pace from the guy in P1, he was definitely still faster than me, but that might also just be due to him just being a better driver, not necessarily because of the car, because I felt like both in the race and also in qualifying before that this car had the pace, on this track at least, to be really competitive. And that's also not only true here in the rain, because the qualifying actually I did on soft tires. I will show you at the end of the race. The track wasn't 100% dry, it was raining in practice and then stopped at some point, and the track dried up mostly. It was definitely best to go on soft tires there, but yeah, it wasn't completely dry. For the race though, it started raining again a lot, as you can see, and well, it actually, I think the rain increased. But yeah, we're coming up to the finish line here, not quite managing to get the 2 guys in front, but the guy in P4 had a big penalty, which meant that I could jump up to P4. And it kind of looks funny if you take a look at the list here in the end, and you see I'm the only one which is in A class and also quite a lot below all the other guys, and still able to compete. So, as I said at the beginning, don't sleep on this car. The Subaru is really fun, and it is also quite competitive, at least on the tight handling tracks like this one, like Grand Oak. So yeah, here we are in the qualifying lap. I just want to show you this at the end. that you can also do very well here. As you could see in the beginning, qualified P4 and also quite close in time to some of the other guys. So yeah, definitely a really fun car, a car that I will drive again in the future, and yeah, definitely will have a lot of fun with it. And I hope that you, well, with this video have a better idea of what this car is about, and maybe we'll try it out as well and also have some fun in it. But yeah, that's it for the video. As I said before, if you unsubscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you could do so. But yeah, that's it for this race and the qualifying leg up afterwards. And I will really want to thank you for watching. I've been HD Racing. See you next time.